Hey, what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to a MX vs ATV Reflex track review. I know normally you see Jeremy doing these videos, but rip, you guys have me today. And today we're going to do Alveretta Motocross Park by punkerjeffy. And I've never done one of these track reviews, so I'm just going to kind of wing it. I already did a few laps on this track. So far, I like it. Kind of fun. It's a pretty long track. That's an awesome view of a tree. It's a pretty long track, though, so 5 laps on this is probably more than I needed to do. Whoops. But I think it's supposed to be like a national track. He said he built it with a leveler. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty dang fast and huge. The entire track has got like massive jumps. If you're a fan of jumps that you are basically just built for whipping, this track has a lot of that. Like even like it's surprising, like this first jump just pitches you like right up over this huge ridge line. You just plop down on the backside. And it just like it feels like it just gets bigger from here. Like you got this kind of uphill triple. That's not terribly huge, but then once you start working into the back, there's like these ridiculously tall, large jumps. So you come over this ridge line, and there's like a whoop section with a wall in the middle of it. I've been trying to like quad, or I guess it'd be 5 off of this wall. Just can't get to that last bump. And then this is supposed to be like a triple, I guess, over a hill. But again, it's huge. So you just have all this time to do any whips that you want, any tricks, I guess. I don't know. I haven't done tricks in a while in this game, so I don't even remember how. I think the stunt modifier is right bumper. I don't want to try. I'm going to crash and make myself look like an idiot. But yeah, this track is hell of fun, and I don't know if punkerjeffy has made tracks before. I'm not normally the one doing the reviews for Reflex on the channel. Normally Jeremy is. But this is a successful series on our channel, and since Jeremy's kind of been busy with work, I didn't want to just have it go away. So I wanted to do some of the recent tracks that I've seen come out on Reflex Central that look kind of cool. Oh, I forgot that that's just a single. My B. I did this race with AI too, and I don't know how you program AI on this or anything, but it actually follow the track along just fine. This jump is insane. Long run up, and then you like pop over the top, and then you just casually float down the backside. We're good. Sorry, I'm definitely not as quick as Jeremy is. I'm gonna try to do what I can to make myself look fast, but I'm really not that fast. Or I'm not as fast as Jeremy. I wouldn't say I'm not that fast, because I still am kind of good at this game. Not terrible, I wouldn't say. Got some rollers, and then this is a split section. I've only gone to the left side on it so far. But you basically triple up to the top and then double down into the back. I think the other one would just be, you just jump the whole thing. And then this is an uphill triple. I love the rough on this track too. It's not overbearing. Sometimes guys just put like bump after bump after bump after bump on tracks, but at least this one, like, he'll spread it out so that it's more like coming in and out of corners instead of just in the middle of a straightaway. But like I said, this freaking track is so dang long, and just big jump after big jump basically. Still not even close to the finish yet. I think I still have like 4 more corners to go here. What? Oh, missed inside red. Go outside, and then here's the finish. That's the only part of the track so far that I haven't liked, is how rough that inside is. I get it's to try to make it so that you can't just like rip to the inside, but kind of a bit much in my opinion. So you got 5 rollers, big step up. This is out of turn 2, I guess that'd be. And you just float down the backside, 3 ruts. So now I went inside, middle, I'll go outside next time. Big floating triple. I mean, this track is really, it's pretty fun for, you know, the amount of good tracks that have come out recently in Reflex, I'd definitely put this pretty far up there on the list. I mean, environment-wise, it definitely doesn't look bad. It's not, I guess, like a Jamie T track, which is freaking insanely good environmental-wise, but it's definitely not bad at all. Like the trees, they look like they're in the right places. The decals look great, and the deformation isn't overpowering either. Like you can see where I've hit lines in the track already, and it definitely doesn't just destroy the track. I don't know if this is like necessarily supposed to be sand or something, although on the start it bores you down a lot, but once you get going it just kind of flows right along. So I don't think it's necessarily sand. It's more like it's kind of a loose dirt, but it's really just a really fun track. I gotta remember to choke up and scrub this, or just oppo whip it, I guess. Some of these corners, obviously, like going outside there isn't going to benefit me at all, because the run up for this jump is so huge that it doesn't really make a difference. Plus that jump is just like straight up and down anyway, so it's not like you need that big of a run. Whoa, that just pops you right up over. I want to try to get to that inside. Maybe I'll go inside next time. The ruts hold you really well though, which again is another aspect I like about tracks. When I ride Reflex tracks, I hate riding tracks where... Why did I only do 1 lap so far? I just realized that. Does it not keep track of laps? Or does the first lap not count? That'd be fucked if the first lap doesn't count. This would be a really long video then. Yet. Doesn't even seem like you really... Like, I got a shitty drive out of that corner. Still cleared the jump, no problem. Oop. Alright, let's try to get to the inside here, because I missed it last time. There we go. And then go to the inside here. So you'll double up and then table over the top instead of triple and then single down. Then another big double. OJ and yep, I figured I was gonna go down there. Seems as though he's a fan of uphill whoop sections. That's like the 3rd one on the track, I think. Definitely a really good variety of stuff though. We'll go outside here. See, it's just so smooth on the outside, like the inside doesn't need to be that rough. Yep, so it didn't count the first lap. So we're doing 6 laps. Woo! You guys get more time with me. I don't want to cut across the track right there. I'm trying to actually hook that rut. That's the one rut so far that I've decided doesn't hook you. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll go outside here. All those ruts seem to hold you in pretty well. Oh. I mean, like, but like I said, in terms of the environment, like, it's a good environment, but not a great environment. You know, there's a couple areas where I could see improvement, and I'm not trying to bash him on that in any way, because I don't know how to build tracks in Reflex worth a damn. So this is way better than I would ever do. I'm just, you know, we are doing an honest review. This is the point of the video series. We're doing reviews of these tracks. And the one, you know, like downfall I see is that the environment isn't like absolutely top level. But it's still a very, very good environment. And I mean, just things that I can point out is like all the grandstands are the same. They're like facing other ways right there. I know that the track comes around the other side there, but it's kind of strange that that's how it's set up. I don't know. It's really not as bad as I'm making it sound probably, but I'm just being nitpicky. Go middle rut here. And I'll go middle rut up here. Oh, just jump in and hook. We need a hook. Oh, I landed wheeling. Easy there, Turbo. Getting a little out of hand. Alright, so we'll go inside here. Then we'll come pop up to the top here, hook this inside here, so it drops down and just singles. So that's not anything special. I'd say the outside's probably the better line there, because you can double down and carry your speed. Yeah. Alright, finally I went to the outside here, and yeah, it looks like you just triple over the top, and then you're supposed to just kind of roll that last thing, but I OJ'd it. I OJ'd the triple, and then just wrecked my nads onto the seat. Oh, we're good. I saved it. You're in the air for so dang long on these jumps. You have like so much time to think about, like, well, I'm landing this kind of sideways. I should use the stick and turn that direction. I almost wonder if I get a good enough drive if I could try to quad that with the, what's it called? What I just did right there, the whip glitch. Yeah, that's what it's called. Alright, that was a lot smoother. Missed that inside rut. I was hoping I could just jump into it, but I hit one bump too many. It's just so dang rough on the inside right there. Alright, I did a 332 to my 328 the first lap. 6-lap video of 3-minute 28-second lap times. This is going to be roughly a 21-minute video. But that's okay. 21 minutes is ample time to review this track and give my honest feedback. Whoa! And so far, I would play this track again for sure. And I would recommend you play it as well. I was browsing through Reflex Central this morning, and I realized there's actually a couple of really good tracks that have been released since Jeremy stopped doing this video series, so we're definitely going to probably continue. I hate when I say that. You know, I'm a communication studies major. I'm not an English major, but I'm supposed to have a pretty good understanding of the English language to be a good comm major. And I fucking hate when I say definitely, probably. And I say that a lot. That's something that I want to clean up with my vocabulary. Because I'm just, that doesn't make sense. I will definitely, probably do this. I don't even remember what I was talking about. That aggravated me. I'm a damn journalist, and I say definitely, probably. Although I would say that most of the people that I see post stuff on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that in the motocross community, I feel like I'm one of about 3 people that know how to spell the word definitely correctly. Everybody always autocorrects the word definitely to defiantly. D-E-F-I-A-N-T-L-Y. That's defiantly, like you're defying gravity is how you're defiantly doing something, which means that you are you're doing it. I don't want to say aggressively. You're just doing it for a purpose, I guess. Like, I am defiantly making a statement is saying that I can't even describe it because I rarely use the word defiantly, but every time someone tries to say the word definitely, particularly on social media, they spell defiantly because they type out the words defiantly and then spell check corrects it to defiantly, and they're like, oh, it looks good. But no, definitely is spelled D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E-L-Y. Definitely. So that's the spelling lesson of the day, children of the world. Please fix that with your vocabulary before you post on social media, or else I'm gonna just absolutely bust a lid. Like it wouldn't bother me if I only saw it once or twice, but seriously, I see everybody say, like, I definitely want to thank my sponsors, and they say I defiantly want to thank my sponsors. And it's just like, okay, you're gonna like yell at us and thank your sponsors instead of just saying, like, I absolutely want to thank my sponsors? Come on, bro. I know you were probably a homeschooled moto kid, but learn the English language. It's the only one you know. I took 2 semesters of German, and I'm gonna take my 3rd semester of Spanish next semester. I bloody know almost 3 languages, not fluently, but know a great deal of them to at least somewhat speak them. And I still don't know how to spell definitely correctly. Alright, so I got the white flag that time by, although I don't think that's actually the white flag. I think it's one of those like, oh, it's the last lap because you started the race and you've gone 5 laps, or maybe I'll get the checker flag, who the hell knows. But Jeremy and I have played in the past where on lap 4 of 5 we've gotten the white flag. I don't play Reflex enough to understand why that happens. I'm sure someone will give us an explanation and be like, oh, that happens because it thinks that some timing loop or something or another. I don't know. Jump is huge. Okay. Stupid Alpine Star tough block. That's like the one tough block. Like, there's KTM blocks there. There's none on the inside here. Just cut the crap out of the track right there. There's no blocks here. There's no blocks down here. I hit like the one tough block in the last like 30 seconds of the track. I'm gonna go outside here because I haven't been out there yet. There's no bumps, so you can just come down and get yourself a nice drive. Stay a little bit lower. Scrub. And I'll go outside down here. Stay wide open all the way through. And land it, land it. Alright. Should I try to do like a 720 off this? Nope. Didn't recognize that I was hitting the stunt modifier, which is the left bumper for me, because I have the right bumper as my clutch. Shorts! I'm over the berm. Oh no, oh no. Alright, well, we still got the double down. The discount double down check. Aaron Royers. Alright, let's see if I go outside here, if I can make this work. I keep OJing, like, I didn't feel like I was even going that fast. I had to get a better drive through the whoops. Through the whoops. Sorry, I grew up riding 2-strokes. I guess I'll always have the 2-stroke blood in me. I didn't ride a 4-stroke until I was 15 years old. I mean, obviously everybody grows up riding 2-strokes, but hell, I rode a 125 and a 250 2-stroke before I rode a 250 4-stroke. I was right at the turning point. I turned 15 in 2008, and so that was only a couple years after the 4-stroke revolution had happened, and 2-strokes were still cheap. So we went with 2-strokes. Let's see, did I get the checkered? Nope, I didn't even get the white flag. So one more lap. While I'm doing this one more lap, I will offer my sentiments a little bit more about this track. I would say, playability-wise, definitely a very fun track. I would play it again, although it does have a couple flow issues, namely because the jumps are so huge. So I'd probably have to knock it down to like a 9 out of 10 because of that. Environment, it looks great. I think it could be a little bit better, but it's still definitely not bad. Probably like an 8 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10 on environment. And then overall execution for the track, I mean, I think you combine those two together, you'll get like an 8.5 out of 10. I'd say like 8.5 to 9 out of 10 overall for this track is a good review, because it really is fun, and it fits the style of how to play Reflex very well. We've been playing a lot of Supercross Encore lately, and stuff like this just wouldn't be fun in Supercross Encore because the jumps are so big that as soon as you land, all your momentum would go away and you wouldn't be able to do any of the jumps after it. But because Reflex is such a flowy, well physicked game. Big jumps like this work out, and they're a lot of fun. And people, you know, tend to like playing with the big jumps because then they can get their whip on, bro. Except for if you whip and then hit a tree, you're gonna have a bad time. I miss playing Reflex. This is really fun, must say. I haven't played Reflex since, hell, the last time I think that we did an online play, it was probably the last time we played Reflex. And that was months and months ago now, at least. I'm just always so caught up in Sim. But really, we're trying to get to more games. I feel like we sim out the channel a little bit too much. And really, Reflex and Supercross Encore are fun games. But, I mean, we are a racing game channel, so that's why we like doing stuff like Dirt Rally, Project Cars. I think at some point we'll get back into iRacing. Jeremy and I both are, I think we're both B on road and C on oval in iRacing, for those of you that play it. And our friend Mikey, actually, who I don't think he's ever been in a video with us, but he used to be on our team, is a WDC F1 and IndyCar driver, a World Driver Championship in that game, so he's like a pro. And he's all stoked that the McLaren MP425, is that what the new McLaren Honda is out? Because that means they have another driving championship. But anyway, I mean, we're a motorsports channel in general, so we like to play all forms of motorsports. Obviously, we're more lenient towards the two-wheel motocross stuff, just because that's the genre that Jeremy and I grew up in, basically. But we're going to start getting to more stuff. And this has been a Reflex track review on Alveretta Motocross Park by punkerjeffy. 8.5/9 out of 10. Well done on the track, mate. And for Kellen here on Sirius Systems, we'll catch you guys on the next MXers ATV Reflex track review.